A very good evening to all. I, Karishma, welcome you all to the second episode of the Battle of Great Minds Season 3, an initiative by LNP Global Mumbai and Connect Talks.
The genre for today's presentation is science, which is mentored by Dr. Smita Gandhi.
To judge and guide our participants, we have our esteemed panel of judges with us today, Dr. Smita Gandhi, Dr. Bhavi Modi, Ms. Tina Jain, Ms. Simona Teron, and Ms. C.G. Verghese. We welcome you all. Lastly, we have with us our most passionate and energetic support system of the competition, our director, Mr. Pranavesh Shenoy.
I welcome all of you and the participants and wish them luck for today's presentation.
Group of 6 brilliant and zestful individuals who are brainy and bright. We present to you Group B, Delanters. You can go ahead.
Good evening, everyone, and Team Delanters is back here again today. But before we start with the presentation, I am sure that you all are so exhausted of being trapped at our homes. But just for a second, imagine spending your life and sitting at a place where you can barely stretch your legs or can't even move around too much. Every day, you are injected with something that contaminates your body. Forget about this. You are far, far away from any natural environment with zero scope of socializing. I am sure you must be psychologically distressed about the trauma it can have on us. Unfortunately, this is the harsh reality of so many animals trapped in tiny boxes in the different laboratories in the parts of our world. So here we are, Team Delanters, testing the truth of animal testing. Animal testing is a kind of scientific experimentation done on animals to check what intended effects and side effects it can have on humans. Aristotle and Erastus were one of the first ones to start with animal testing. Even after legal provisions have been made, the authorities have been making use of serious loopholes to continue animal testing and using animals as their test subjects. Tests on animals have been banned in many countries, but that does not mean that import of cruelty-free products is banned. Animals are still being tested, and even India imports such products which are tested on animals, whether it's cosmetics, scientific research, medical, or many more. For scientific advancement and study, animal testing is justified. Is progress a new reason to torture animals for our personal motives? Chirag is here with us to explain how animal testing still exists in different parts of our world.
Animal testing began at large in the late 1800s, and we have come a long way from carrying animal testing that could be counted on our fingers to carrying out close to 200 million animal tests in a year. Yes, you heard it right. Globally, animal testing are done on more than 200 million animals, and this testing are done for research purpose, regulatory use, applied research, and breeding of genetically altered animals. And this number is expected to grow at a CAGR rate of 2.46% till 2035. Great Britain has banned animal testing on certain products since 2013, but many countries still carry out animal testing. USA, Denmark, Netherlands, a few countries that carry out animal testing at large. The big question is, do people really care about animal testing? The answer is no. We tend to show remorse, but hardly any action is taken on our part. From the research done by us, it is clear that 78.7% people are aware about animal testing to some extent. Many organizations are raising their voices against animal testing and animal abuse, yet their voices don't reach us. It is clear that their voices are being curbed to some extent, and somewhere down the line, media houses are being influenced by politics and they are failing to deliver information to the common masses. More than 80% of countries don't have any provision for animal testing, and the reason behind this seems to be murky. Independent journalists are being swayed by pharmaceutical companies who fuel animal research by conducting several tests on them. If anything goes wrong with the humans because of medicines, pharmaceutical companies back themselves by blaming it on animal testing. Rohit, can you show some example on animal testing?
नमस्कार देवी और सज्जनों, आइए देखते हैं आज का पहला सवाल। ये रहा आपकी कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन पर। अगर आज एक चिकन का वजन अप्रोक्सीमेटली 4 kgs होता है तो 1960s में कितना होता होगा? एंड ये ऑप्शंस आर 5 kgs, 4 kg, 3 kg और 1 kg। एंड द करेक्ट आंसर इज 1 kg अप्रोक्सीमेटली। तो चिकन्स ने ऐसा क्या खा लिया जो हम नहीं खा पाए कि वो इतने इवॉल्व हो गए, पर हम तो वैसे के वैसे हैं। द आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन इज जेनेटिक म्यूटेशंस। Nextly, you can see the picture of a mouse which is helping us grow human organs, basically a human ear. And for your kind information, that human ear isn't even functional. Next is a Belgian blue, which is a breed of cows which grows without the protein required for its survival. Why? Just so that your tummies can be full. And next is a picture of a cat which is being researched. चलिए देखते हैं आज का दूसरा सवाल। South Korean researchers cloned dogs that can live longer, grow with 2 heads, weigh up to 100 kg, or glow in dark. And the right answer is glow in dark. Yes, beagles were injected with chemicals that made the puppies glow in dark. What's the use? No one knows. Nextly, you can see a rabbit on which cosmetics are being tested. Of course, those cosmetics are gonna be used by us and not them. And dogs being used for military trainings under extremely harsh conditions. And last one, multi-dog. Basically, a puppy's head was cut off and then paired to the body of an adult dog. And this successful experiment, what happened after this? The dog survived for not more than 6 days. In my opinion, if genetic mutations are to be made, why not create mermaids? At least kids will enjoy watching them. Tapaswini, would you like to show us what is our take on this?
Poisoning, shocking, burning, and killing the animals, what we have been doing. If this would have been done outside the laboratories, we would have behind the bars. Fight against disease, which is simply not true. Most experiments in animals have been taken on and there is no foolproof for it. Since centuries, animal testing has been a go-off method for assessing how certain products are safe for human beings. But 95 out of 100 drugs fail in humans. In the interest of creating safest products and drugs for human consumption, scientists are now turning towards technology. And there is 87% accuracy in technological results, whereas 81% in animal testing. Though the difference may not sound huge, but we know that technology would definitely improve. There is a complex relationship between SDG goals and animals. But if we as an individual avoid the animal testing, definitely there would be a lot improvement in SDG goals in concern with animals. So it's time and worth to move on and listen up. But who is going to listen up? Stakeholders play an important role in animal testing. So it's time for them to listen on what we are suggesting. Policymakers need to amend the rules and regulations and guidelines in concern with animal testing. Business tycoons need to focus more on low-cost products because animal testing has a huge investment and maintenance cost on it. Researchers need to develop and focus more on R&D, modern, effective, and non-animal research methods. We also have a 3R framework that is replace the animal, reduce the number of animals, and refine the way experiments are carried out. Now we have thrown light on what stakeholders need to do. Mahima would explain you what as an individual we need to do and go ahead.
Charity starts at home, and our little choices can lead to big changes. So why don't we start off by purchasing products that are free of animal testing? How many of you have seen the following logos? Our research suggests that 47.9% people aren't even aware of this. So next time you buy a product, do a little bit of research like you do for products on Amazon and look for them. Next is, let's step back to our Indian heritage. I'm sure you've heard of Dadi Maa ke nuske. So it's time we go back to that and pick up items around the house and formulate our own products. Educate everyone around you, sign petitions, join campaigns, post on social media. Leave your body to science. You won't have any use for it. So why don't you give it off to researchers who can test experiments without hurting animals? Now, as Rohit said, everything is done for our consumption. So reducing our consumption can help the environment and also the animals. Lastly, adopt, don't shop, because animal shelters are often linked with suppliers that use these animals for experimentation. In conclusion, would we violate women? Would we violate women and steal their babies from them without their consent? Would we inject people with diseases and without their consent? Of course not. Then why do we do it to other living beings? It is time to switch to a smarter science that can help, that is more human relevant and can give us proper figures and solutions that are safer and more human health related. In the end, I would like to say that it is time to put an end to human testing, animals testing on other animals. Thank you.
Thank you guys. It was a wonderful presentation. Now let us move on to our judges and let's see what they have to say on this.
Yeah, so namaste everyone, good evening. I am really amazed, wonderful presentation, really backed by proper data. And the way you have presented slide presentation, the slides which you have taken was excellent. And there was so much of compassion. So it's not only about science, it is about being compassionate about it. And that is what I could see. So it started with the burning issue, with proper presentation through data, and then solutions for it, giving the solutions, coming to the conclusion. So I loved your presentation. Amazing job. Well done, all of you. Proud of you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, so I'll go next. Okay, Simona, do you want to go
No,
next?
after you, please.
Thank you. Okay, so guys, excellent presentation and couldn't ask for anything more. It's like I remembered the song Kaise Main Kisi Ko De Du 10 on 10, but guys, you deserve a 10 on 10 on this at least. So awesome presentation, very well done, and graphics were beautiful and you touched our hearts. You really touched our hearts. And here, let me tell you that as a homeopath, I believe in what you're saying because homeopathy is not tested on animals. The trials are conducted on human beings. So, this is something that we totally believe in. And this is something that you brought out today. And you guys have a 10 on 10. Awesome.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
I completely concur with Dr. Modi, and I agree. Yes, the graphics were absolutely top notch because not only were they cute and made us feel like tugging at our heartstrings, but you'll set up the sentiment in such a way that you'll established the basis of why you chose this topic, and that is compassion. But I don't think there was any tiny violin playing in the background. It was all facts, it was figures, it was very good research, excellent statistics. So I felt it was a beautiful balance of both. Again, no pun intended, but this is one of my pet topics. And I was also thinking that, why will I bring it up in what context? Okay, homeopathy doesn't practice on animals. It is an excellent study. And then you went and said it with the authority that comes with, being the practitioner. So yes, I do believe that a lot of awareness is lacking, and I feel you all highlighted that, but you all also gave actionable steps. And while you all focused on the systemic issues, like, okay, this is what brands need to do, this is what producers and manufacturers need to do, you all also brought it down to, acha, abhi tum ye kar sakte ho. Matlab, it wasn't just preachy, it was very practical, and you'll kind of place the ball literally in the person's court. Like, okay, now you know all this, now you can't pretend you don't know, and here's what you can do about it. So I really, really like that aspect. And I feel that for me is what made the entire presentation very powerful. Each of you are very, very confident. I really like that. Your compassion and passion came through. Like, you all weren't just doing lip service. I mean, I don't know, I'm not going to ask how many of you are vegan, but I do want to believe that all of us have the potential to try and do as much as we can. There's no need to judge anybody. There's always that, how much can I do, and not sit to preach to the world. So I like that you did a combination of that as well. A few tips in terms of when it comes to animal cruelty. I really appreciated that you all didn't go to the other extreme, that which PETA does a lot of the time, and that is to shock and horrify people. There's a lot of guilt involved. So I love that there was none of that. There was only facts, actual research, statistics, cute graphics, very cute graphics, and the text was very clean. The layouts, there was not like too much information on the screen. You all did all of the communication, and I feel that for me was so good going, guys. Keep it up, and all the best for the next one.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, I don't have much to say because everyone said it all. And what I liked the best was the start, the way you did, Prachi, asking that question. How would you feel? There was a real power, power high note starting. That was really nice. It was very catchy, captivating. It made me very curious what's coming up next. It made me curious as to what is she talking about. It made me curious thinking about, is she talking about pandemic and stuff like that, because it's about science and I'm getting my first dose, second dose, everything is on the way. So it's all of those. So you did get my curiosity out there. What I loved the best was, I loved your presentations in the first time, also the layouts, the colors, the way it transitions, the way it blends in, each and everything, it looks so seamless. And it looks so as if it's just moving on effortlessly, like one person to the other. And every slide has its own, it's beautiful. I should say it was like very beautifully done. And yeah, I was looking at Simona's face off and on. She used to have this horrific, oh my God, Lord, this, that kind of an expression. And I used to look at her face, and then I used to look at the picture. Okay, this really looks horrific. I don't want to look there. So when you were those animals with the cruelty on animals, and you had those pictures out there with the head of the dog and stuff like that. So I feel there's very little for me to see that I should say. So I like the energy. I liked everything. I don't think there was anything that somebody could point out to work on, but you guys are really brilliant.
Hi, excuse me for our camera, guys. I'm sorry, I'm traveling. But to sum it up, two things: excellent work, because the presentation looked very good to see, and it was very simple, clean. You could enjoy watching it, even if nobody spoke about it. It was so nice and well explained. And secondly, the best thing that I felt is you all had a conclusion to end up your presentation. You didn't leave people midway thinking, now, okay, fine, go do what you want to do, think what you want. You all just concluded so beautifully, guys. So kudos to the mentor and team. Great work. Amazing, amazing.
Thank you, Siji ma'am. Thank you, Tina ma'am.
I have a question. Who came up with the SDGs idea of including the SDGs?
The whole team came up together.
Yes, ma'am. We got the idea from the mentoring.
Okay. I should have known this would be the politically correct answer. It was just me being curious, but that was an excellent addition.
No, actually, it goes to Smita, ma'am, because she told us about SDGs and we thought to include it in this.
Fantastic, because I was surprised. I wasn't expecting that in a presentation like this. And now that I think of it, of course it should be there. So, mentor.
Okay, one thing that I just wanted to add was whoever is timing, एकदम से धप करके मत बोलो 1 minute left, you know, because she was really मतलब she was going, yes, she lost the connect, उसका flow टूट गया, and I could just see it out there, you know, इधर कुछ sign रखो कुछ रखो, लेकिन धम से मत बोलो, it's breaking that.
Yes, I got scared. I was about to say that, even I was about to point out that.
Explaining that point here, why did she do that? That was my instruction. Okay, I'll tell you why. Last hafte, there was one team who came after Friday saying that we lost 2 points because there is 2 points for if you extend your timing at 10 minutes. So they lose out 2 points. And last week, jab Urvi ne 1 minute left with a softer tone, which is 1 minute left, which they didn't hear due to technical issues and the voice clash of the participant, they fought with us for almost 1.5 hours to get that 2 points. Then we made it clear, now let's do one thing, jo ho gaya wo ho gaya, let us interrupt and let us make them understand what is the 1 minute left. So
for us, just make this exception because we are not
it's like that over the call and it gives you an interruption, but this is what our side is all about. Or else keep your own timer of 9 minutes or 10 minutes and do your presentation. But we will also keep our timer, we will not buzz you. That was very clear from our side. So we did that. And whatever.
I think we should be thankful that Pranavesh has only put this kind of a shocker and that he has not figured out some technology to put a shocker under your chair. Ki matlab abhi karke, you know, oh my God, time is over. So let's, I think this is still manageable. I think Mahima just got a little thrown off. So I think it's a good test as well that you all should not let anything fluster you. You know, it doesn't matter whether a team member faints or something also, of course, somebody should go help them, but nothing. You all need to be prepared for literally everything. It's just that Dr. Modi is also very compassionate. So she felt for you and she saw that, you know, that panic in your eyes and that you got sidetracked a bit, but it's a test. It really is a test. And this I will agree with Pranavesh that yes, you have to be prepared for everything.
If you are performing on TEDx platform, how many of you have, CG might have experienced this very well. There is a flash, red flashlight right in front of you.
Yes.
With 18 minutes and जैसी वो 4 मिनट और 5 मिनट में आता तो वो red flash इतना करता है कि you go bizarre कि मैं बोलूं क्या या मैं क्या करूं. Am I right, CG? On this 18 minutes?
Yeah, that's for the TED Talk. They definitely do that. So you have to be. I missed out on that point. I wanted to say that, but thank you for saying that. Yeah, going off.
TEDx पे 18 मिनट से ज्यादा कोई नहीं देता आपको.
Right.
18 मिनट का वो बड़ा सा स्क्रीन आपके सामने रहता है, which is a red light. आप जब एक तो पूरा हॉल अंधेरा रहता है, ऊपर से आपके सामने ये रेड लाइट फ्लैश्ड है 18 मिनट्स का. This 18 minutes will flash you so much, it will haunt you so much कि आप जो कंटेंट बोलने वाले भी हो ना वो भी आप बोल नहीं पाओगे बराबर से. That is real test. So this is real test here. Now, I would like to say something here in this group. I didn't like it all today. Group B, not good.
We know the reason if that's okay.
I will give you the reason. Because it was absolutely fantastic, absolutely great, absolutely stunning job that you did. Beautiful picturization, beautiful wordings, bullet points, one standing ovation, काफी है. बाकी कुछ बोलने की जरूरत है? One thing, sorry, Gandhi ma'am. One thing, I didn't had my headphone today, so I couldn't hear it properly because I thought energy में थोड़ा सा कहीं dip हुआ है, just because maybe हो सकता है कि आप लोगों का topic ही वैसा हो, थोड़ा सा compassion, थोड़ा सा emotions, but you really carried it out really well. I was completely engaged in the content, in the video. As I was not even looking at a presentation stuff, I was thinking that I am looking at a movie or maybe something at a TEDx platform. I'm just sitting out there and I'm listening to a speaker out there. Wow, I was completely engrossed with your thing. the beautification that was done, the animated characters, the font size, the every minute parts on the presentation was beautifully curated. I absolutely stunningly liked it. So Spellbound, thank you so much. A great work done.
I would just say that I actually had goosebumps, and I was feeling that pain in my heart. I switched off my camera because my face was getting emotional looking at the way you presented the trauma on the animals. And such presentations, I feel, should be shown in the schools, in the societies to make people aware, because लोगों को awareness ही नहीं है, बिल्कुल awareness नहीं है. And this presentation, I really wish I will take this and show it to my school students at least, that this is what is, and please show it to your families as well. I really loved it.
Great work, Team B. Great work.
Thank you so much. I'll definitely take that point, because even I thought after that, next time I won't get, blinded by that voice ki, oh my God, what should I say? So I'll definitely take that
इस
point.
presentation में ना इस पूरे genres पे मैं score नहीं कर सकता. यही सबसे बड़ा disadvantage है मेरा, क्योंकि मैं नहीं बनाया है, so मैं ही score नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. But yes, it would have been 11 on 10 if I would have been scoring here. It is absolutely an amazing presentation. Good one, guys. Yes, you can go ahead.
Thank you all for joining us today and making this episode a successful one. See you guys in the next episode. Till then, stay tuned and keep watching Connect Talks. Collaborate, co-create, contribute. Thank you and good luck.